And so the new for Prague, actually, I brought the winter coat yesterday. I arrived here the last night. And I found out actually it's not dark and cold. It's warm and sunshiny. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right? Actually, we're thinking that the recession, Trump, trade war, the right, dark and cold thing. But we want to be sunshiny and warm, right? So today I want to talk about that one, actually. So my media training said, don't talk too much. Talk about the three things. So I want to talk about the three key challenges what we're facing this year and three key solutions how we can overcome that one. Okay. Before that one, I want to see the where we are first. So let me go to where we are first. Okay. I will not bombard with the figures as usual courses talking about. But this is my last figure I will show it to you, okay? So this is the GDP actually. So US is by far the biggest one. Japan, South Korea, and China combined together is the second biggest one. And then the European Union is third biggest one. Size difference is quite existing. IMF in January talking about the economic growth expectation this year, about the 2.8% growth. China, 4.8%. Korea and Japan, about the 1% between. UK, UK is around the 1.5%. And Spain, about 2%. But the other three big economies in Europe, France, Italy, and Germany, below 1%. Which means biggest will grow fast. Second biggest will grow moderate. Smallest one, Europe, grow worst one. So gap will be getting bigger and bigger. So are we in trouble in Europe? Let's see, okay? So wait. And then this is showing actually the different government why we prioritize this year. Is this forecast is meaningful? Not really, because Trump changed everything, all right? The Federal Reserve Bank in the U.S. was forecasting U.S. first part growth rate to be 3.8%. But yesterday, Federal Reserve Bank of the Atlanta, one of the 13 reserve banks in the U.S., said that it might be minus 2%. So shrinking 3.8 to the minus 2.8, 7% difference between 1 month. So this year, forecasting any number doesn't make sense at all because it will be changing continuously. So, okay, fiscal policy will be changing. Trump changing, Euro relation to change. So we don't know why we're changing, okay? So, and this one is showing efficiency. US corporate efficiency increasing. European corporate efficiency decreasing even below 100%, which means European corporates are getting the worse and worse. Less competitive than last year. Less effective than last year. We need to improve. Okay? And then this is showing Europe used to be most equalized in the wealth, much better than Asia and US. But Europe now, richest people getting more wealth than poorest people. So gap between wealth between the rich and poor is getting bigger in Europe as well. And this is showing that the global private equity and venture capital, there are money. We have the recorded highest money both ways in both private equity and venture capital. But why the corporate startups cannot get the money? Because they are not investing. Because dry powder, which is the money raised but not investing into the corporate, is the highest in the world as well, the same kind. So why we are not investing when we have money? Because of uncertainty. Uncertainty is too high. So private equity and venture capital are unwilling to invest at this moment. Even money is existing. It's totally different with year 2008 or the dot-com time where we demand money. Okay? And because of that one, actually when startup raising the money, actually down valuation is happening. So currently multiple is down at the same time. And then number of the venture capital is decreasing. I said we have the biggest amount of money raised by the venture capital, but number of venture capital is decreasing. What that means? Rich venture capital like the Sequoia Capital, there is a lot of money coming in, For smaller venture capital have difficult to raise money. So smaller pitch capital is dying at this note. So polarizing as well in venture capital works. Okay? And then IPO is decreasing. Okay? There was two reasons for IPO is decreasing. I will talk this one more later. Okay? IPO is supposed to be expected to be better this year after Trump is elected, but not showing that one yet. So that is where we are in the economy side. How about see the technology side? Actually, we have dot-com boom in the year 2000. Now we have the new paradigm, came as a generative AI, actually. It creating the totally different world in the future, actually. I still believe strongly generative AI is the future. And that is showing that the OpenAI open, right? And then China's DeepSeek create even more efficiency, less money to develop learning, and better, right? And then yesterday, did you read the news? Alibaba came with even better than DeepSeek. Alibaba's share price increased 8% now. Okay, so China is really chasing back. So Stanford was saying that the US is the best one in generative AI, followed by China, actually. They are competing each other. Number 3 is far behind, okay? And then number 10, if you see, 6 Asian country, 3 European country. Oh, okay. So you need to be better. I will skip the best. So Trump is creating a lot of problems, okay? So Trump is creating first challenge, uncertainty. Second one is inequality. And then third one is tariff war. Okay? So these 3 things combined together will create volatility. So how we can avoid volatility actually? First one is diversification. You can raise funds from more sources, or you can invest more sources. One example is actually private credit. Private credit is kind of big nowadays, and that is one of the reasons IPO is down. Because of the uncertainty created IPO down, at the same time, getting the private credit is pretty easy now. So corporate except for IPO, they got private credit, according to Goldman Sachs. Okay? And then a lot of the public program we're creating the recovery plan. So Germany announced a 500 billion euro investment for R&D and infrastructure for 10 years. China alone creating the 4 trillion Chinese yuan, which means the 112 billion euro for 1 year R&D. So they will spend a lot of money for that one. And there will be a lot of collaboration between the different countries, like the Korea and Europe. Announced they will spend 53.5 billion to get for R&D class together. So there is another opportunity if it is there. So volatile is the challenge. At the same time, it's opportunity as well. So I was talking fast about it, introducing some ideas for highlight them now. I cannot talk detail in the 10 minutes. So we can talk more in the panel, okay? So in the panel, I can talk about what kind of investment and growth opportunity we can have this volatile time. Thank you so much.